You guys must have paid attention to the fact that India has been playing a very long game, which we call a three-stage nuclear program. So problem is that India does not have decent amount of uranium ore that is easily accessible and have enough enrichment, so to say. So whenever you buy a uranium ore from Kazakhstan, France, or whatever have you, we generally get it which has majority content of 228 and some amount of 235. And whenever you hear about enrichment, that simply means we are increasing the concentration of 235, so to say. However, there is a type of reactor which we classify as pressurized heavy water reactor. These puppies can directly burn natural uranium ore even with very low concentration. However, the neutron is converted very quickly from fast neutron to thermal neutron. So we generally do not have too much nuclear wiggle room, so to say. But it does give you plutonium-239, which can be utilized to make boom boom powder, and uranium-238, which can be used to make freedom bullets. So those are the feedstock for stage 2, which India just completed. Stage 2 is basically creating a neutron-rich environment where we can breed thorium utilizing plutonium as a power source. So sodium fast breeder reactor, which India just completed and achieved criticality, allows you to have fast neutrons simply because sodium is transparent to neutron flux, and that gives us uranium-233. Now 233 is very brutally rare to get, and you have to only cook it because nobody is selling it. It's not available even on eBay. So we have to make this whole stage 2. Now after this 233 charge that we have collected, we're gonna make stage 3. Stage 3 is the main final ingredient, meaning we're gonna take uranium-233 and breed it with thorium-232. 232 is not fission material, but it's a breedable material, meaning in a neutron-rich environment, it's gonna convert from 232 to 233, aka the exact fuel we use to run the reactor. Meaning once we have enough supply of 233 to start the reactor, after that reactor can constantly keep consuming thorium that India has abundant supply of, and then voila, and we can make sure that we can create surplus of 233 so we can start other reactors also without going through stage 2 process again. So this gives India's independence in nuclear weapons technology, nuclear fission materials. We do not have to worry about it. We can run a nuclear navy without costing too much money. However, it's not that great for a power source simply because India has super duper hyper cheap solar. Comparing these two prices per gigawatt hour, it's not even comparable. It's so far out that the fact that you can have 24/7 power does not matter. Like it's 100x the power delta, cost delta, sorry, so to say. And not to mention at that point in time, government have to give bonkers amount of subsidy to run this. So it's not a great power plant, but again, we're gonna have some of it to have some power mix. That would be a good idea, but not too much, so to say. But it's a great technology for India's independence and nuclear technology development.